You may have wonderful makeup products, the best in the class, or maybe you have perfected the art of applying makeup really well. But but if you do not have right and clean makeup tools like makeup brushes, makeup beauty blenders, then your entire makeup game goes for a toss. And not just that, your skin also gets affected badly, causing you acne and whatnot if you use dirty or unclean makeup brushes, beauty blenders, puffs, etc. I know cleaning up makeup brushes could be a tedious task, but let's make this tedious task, the cleaning of your brushes, as simple or as easy as 1, 2, 3 by using very simple product which is available in every household. So for the ease of your understanding and viewing, I have divided this video into different parts. The first one was the intro, the second one will talk about the process, we will talk about the frequency of cleaning the brushes and how frequently you should clean your brushes. I'm going to share you some very interesting hacks and tricks for people who do not have time to clean their brush, etc. I keep on sharing the important tips during the video itself. So without much further ado, let's get started. The method that we are going to use is very eco-friendly method and does not encourage any kind of environmental or economical wastage. It's very simple, like I said, 1, 2, 3, just watch this process. Get started. So these are my makeup brushes that I'm going to wash. As you can see, they are quite soiled. Look at this. This is the lipstick brush. This is a kajal brush, gel eyeliner brush. This is eyeshadow brush. Then I have fan brush, foundation brush, another contouring brush, etc. And they are quite dirty. These kajal brush are dirtier for a longer time, but these ones are like I have decently used. And here is the beauty blender that I'm going to clean. This is also a little unclean because as you can see there are a lot of makeup residue at this part of the beauty blender. So as you can see, I have taken 3 different bowls over here and 1 liter of water in this jug. So what I'll do is I'll just pour some water over here just to dip my brushes for some time. Remember, this is dip, not soak. I'm not going to soak my brushes because if you soak your brushes, it tends to get damaged. This is this portion of the bristles also tends to get damaged. Plus this portion which is called as the ferrule of the brush, this also get damages badly. That means it can loosen up, the glue will go, the stickiness will go, and the brush will be broken in that way. So always remember to wash your brush at this length, not at the entire length. So here I'm going to just to loosen up the additional makeup. There might be a cream makeup, there might be matte powdery makeup into this, and there would be different shades, different textures like foundation, eyeshadow. So I'll just loosen up the pigments on this brush without soaking it for a long time. Don't be too harsh, just have a very light hand so that it doesn't damage the overall brush here. Yeah. So when it comes to blender, there can be an exception to this process. You can dip your blender for some time, not long, but just some time in this glass bowl so that it loosens up all the additional makeup it has, because we are not going to rub it a lot and little bit of soaking is enough. So ensure that the water is tepid water and not too hot or not too cold. Just soak it over here. You can take any brush pad. I have this one from Sigma. This comes with a very nice suction kind of a point if you're using it near your wash basin or something like that. It has different edges, silhouettes using which you can wash, clean different types of brushes. If you don't have this, you can use any sieve available at your home. For the second step, you can take any mild shampoo. I'm using this baby shampoo, baby hair shampoo, which is tear free and a very mild kind of a formula. I bought this for my niece. It was quite some time before I could meet her, so I'm using it to wash my brushes now. So I'll take a little bit of this in a separate bowl and I will add a very little water into this normal tepid, not much water. Yeah, let me show you with these two makeup brushes. The first one is a brush I have used to apply gel eyeliner. You can see it's quite dirty, sticky, and I've used it only for applying gel eyeliner, wherein this brush I have used it for multiple makeup products like foundation, concealer. It also have been used for corrector, lipstick and whatnot. So to begin with, I'll take my brush cleaning mat over here, dip this into, you know, this soap over here. I will not clean this because this will just dirtify the entire soap. Just rub it here. See the kind of dirt, girth, residual is coming. Especially the foundation can come off and it can be washed easily. And now this is compact puff. You get this into your compact powder and all. You know, this is a product which we use very often, even when we are doing a very light makeup touch up or heavy makeup. So this tends to get dirty. Since it's a very soft and delicate one, I am not going to rub it vigorously, but I have just, you know, kept this in this water. It's a plain water for like a couple of minutes. And I have just, you know, finished cleaning this brush. Look how smoothly and effectively you can clean it using this scrub pad. And once, you know, the colored water stops coming, I will just take this brush off, dip in this water and keep this aside. This one I'll give a final dip at the end of it. Now I'll show you how I clean this one. So I'll just take off all the additional soap from this. I'll put some liquid shampoo on this. I will show you how I wash on the sieve. The lighting in this room is little bad, so I am just still. See the gunk, you can see, yeah. So I'll just rub it with my hand very softly, very mild, very softly, very mildly. Put this into the water. See the kind of gunk it released. So well, I have cleaned all the brushes, including washing this brush cleaning pad. a final dip, a final rinse, dip, not soak. And allow them to dry naturally, no blow dry and nothing. If you're in hurry, watch out the hack coming up. Another very important tip is that once you are done with cleaning your brush using vessel or containers, do not throw that water into the plants. Throw them down the drain and clean the drain with the normal water, because these makeup products are laden with so much chemicals and could harm your plants. So avoid the laziness of just finding a plant and throwing that dirty water. No, give always fresh water to plants. Do unto others as you want others to do to you. Well, it all depends on the usage you have. If you're using it very often on a regular basis, you're doing heavy makeup, then I suggest you should wash it after every 3 makeups, or you should wash it once in a week if you're not using too heavy makeup but using it regularly. If you're not using makeup brushes regularly, like you're using it very sparsely for applying compact, sometime a little bit of blusher, a little bit of eyeshadow, then I think you can wait for 1 month. But do not wait so long that your brush gets really dirty and stinky and sticky. Here's a quick hack. Suppose you are in hurry and you don't have the time to clean up this brush, wash and dry thoroughly. So what you can do, you can take any makeup removing liquid, just ensure it's a liquid, yeah, in a very watery form. And just if you have a spray, nothing like it, take any good clean cotton or a clean tissue paper, just pour this liquid a very little bit and then run your bar brush couple of times. This works well when you have more of powdery makeup on your brush than the cream makeup. Cream makeup also you can do, but then use a nice cotton for the same. See, my brush is not 100% cleaner, but it is much better than what it was before. At least it will not add too much of the different shades on my face and would be easier to use. Yeah. The second hack is that do not mix using your makeup brush for different makeups at one go, like using the same brush to apply foundation, bronzer, highlighter, etc., because that can actually make your brush very dirty. So my brushes are all dried up very naturally. Look, the brush here looks so clean, looks so fresh. I'm going to stack it inside a cup and keep it away from dust and dirt. This is the hack number 3. Always keep your makeup brushes inside a cover and not outside. Yeah. So well, that's all about how to keep your makeup brushes clean and how to clean them, how often, etc. Basically, makeup brushes 101 with you. My name is Ekta, and if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do hit this bell notification icon so that every time when I upload a new video, you can get notified and watch it. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you soon. Take care.